Alright, good to be back on the water. I haven't been on the water for a fair while. Been doing a few shows and stuff, so back on the water, and don't care if I bend a rod or not, to be honest with you. It's just good being out here again. Go and see if we can find what they're doing. Top of the tide, pretty big tide today, so we're slowing right down now. Go and see if we can find some fish. Forgot my bloody sunglasses today. Water temp's still 24.5 degrees, and it's early in the morning, so it's top of the tide. See what the water temp does through the day, but it's not actually too bad. Holy crap, the mosquitoes are bad, and the midgies. Another thing we use a lot is these midgie proof pants. So the material in these is midgie proof, so very, very handy in this sort of environment. But the great thing about them is that they're Aussie made. I try not to buy anything Chinese made if I can help it. But being Aussie made, you're not only supporting an Australian company, and these are actually not only Australian made, they're local. So they're the guy who makes these lives just near Ingham. So if you it's good. Actually, there's some good Australian products out there now. Like these Mozzie coil holders come from cans. They're made in cans. They're called crockheads, and they're just great. As you can see, I've already got one going in the boat down there. Get the second one going because they're so bad. But yeah, always try and support Aussie where you can, eh? As that lure hit the water, then that tree just there moved. Oh, and moved again. Right, so something's active, but not active enough to hit a surface lure. I'll try and throw it. Oh, yeah, there's definitely something under it. Let's spot lock here. I'll throw something just under the surface. And this is sort of that process of elimination thing I keep talking about. You've got to figure out what it is that, where was it? There it was, over there. You've got to figure out what it is that they want. And if it's just subsurface, then oh, I went to strike and hit the bloody motor. Something moved back in there. Oh, there it is. Oh, little barra. Okay. It wasn't a big fish, but it's the sort of stuff you're looking for, though. You know, you're looking for these little twigs moving. Might be a prawn move. Could be anything. Right up in against the trees there. Right up in there it was. Oh, Jesus. Little fella. Sitting exactly where he should have been. Right, but the last of the water was coming out of that drain. Stop. Oh, good crank. He's a bit green because I just cranked him straight in. Just a little fish, eh? Still good fun. You see that big mud puff, a big swell coming up there? I just missed, right at the mouth of that drain, just missed something big. Cracked me lure, but missed the hook. Jesus, the bloody hell is this thing? Right up, oh, God, it's GT, right up in the sticks. Thought it was a hell of a jack there for a second. Couldn't get any further up in the sticks than what that bugger was. There's a fish in there, but I don't know what it is. Oh! That'd be a jack. Sitting right up against the mud. Oh, that's good. He's throwing it down. Oh, come on. Settle down, I'll put you back. I didn't have time to put the GoPro on with that 10-to-1. A couple of winds in the handle and he was in the boat. What he's done is he's torn this plastic, so I'm just going to melt him back together real quick with this little lighter. I know I've shown it before, but it's quite a handy trick to know if you haven't done it before or haven't seen it before. So that's the tear. That's where the hook's ripped out of the lure. So blow the moisture out of it, melt it, hold it back together. So not quite enough heat. Block the heat. Look, we've got enough heat now. Melt it back together. There you go. I'm just going to put a little bit of scent on it now because I don't like the smell of that burnt plastic. So I'll put a bit of Hellcat catch scent on it. So this one's bleeding pretty bad. So I'm not going to feed him back to the crocs and sharks. I'm going to, because he's a good eating size one. This one's going to get brain spiked and put straight on ice. Oh shit! Spot lock there. That's a good hit. I just bloody, before I just left that last creek, I had a another flash there. Just before I had a bloody log. I was just drifting with the tide with the motor turned off and drifted into a big log under the surface. So there was a cracking noise came out of the motor. I'm just testing it now to see what damage that's done. Check that out for a bow wave. Something just died there. Oh, Jesus. Oh. God, just missed a big barra. His lure came flying back and got tangled up, but came out from under there. Okay. Missed another one. I hate that. Oh, what's that there? I hate that when you're bloody adjusting the electric. Oh, something up there eating too. Oh, what's that? I think it might have been a GT actually. And that's what happens when barracuda get in on the act. Hey! Bloody hell! I don't know whether they made that big mullet jump out the water, but he ricocheted off the side of the boat. Little crocodile down here on the edge of the bank. You can see his tail going up the bank there. Front half of him is under the water. He's got his tail out. You can see him just there. Just to the right of that. This is getting back in up into sort of Jurassic Park type territory. At the moment the crocs, I've seen about 6 or 7 crocs a day. About 4 of them have been in the water and go under as you come around the corner. Now the 2 have come flying in off the bank. So, get him out of there. Nice big jack. And I've got it. Oh my God. He's a good one, this one. I just hit spot lock. The water's travelling so fast here. Look at that for a jack. That's a cracker. And so that water's just starting to get at the right stage now. So chartreuse maybe to go. Don't know. Pale jack. He'd be just under legal size, I reckon. He feels cold to the touch. So I wonder if they're feeling a bit sluggish. I'm going back to a chartreuse paddle prawn now. See if that makes any difference. I just busted that other one off. A big log in front of me here. Big motor's going to catch up on that. Bloody hell. Oh, Jesus. Just teabagging it off that branch here. Okay, so maybe there's something in this colour. Didn't take long. These are fat. I like the watercolour up in here. Doesn't seem to be too much action, that's all. For some reason. Water temp is little crocodile. Jesus, holy crap. Oi, Jesus. Oh, it's all happening. All of a sudden there's fish everywhere. It's a GT or something, this one. Yep. Another bloody crocodile jumped in. Off the bank there. Oh, there it goes. Just came up and went under the sea. Don't think there'll be many fish in there now then. Jackaroonie. Right species, wrong size. Yeah, going the wrong direction too. I'll get this bloody hook out for him. Little jack just came out from up in there. Seems the further we go up here, the more jacks there are, but there's still not much size to them. I don't know if that was another croc that jumped in off the bank up here, or if it was a fish straight up in front of us there. We'll have to wait until we get there and have a look. So this is up towards where that splash. Oh, where that splash was. Then it might be the fish. Spot lock. He's a nicer jack, that one. Much nicer fishy, pale one. So that lumo seems to be working quite well up in here. Lumo paddle prawn. Let's see if there's any more up in there. Oh shit! Yep. Oh, wow. You see the swirl coming up there. I think the mama crocodile just jumped in. You see up there in there? Just jumped in off the top of the bank there, so don't know mama or dada. Very big splash though. Right in front of me, crocodile just came up and went under. You should have been able to see that one. So to say that this one that just jumped in off this bank up here, there'll be a slide there, so we'll have a look. You see some stirred up water on the left hand side, like muddy water on the left hand side, so I'll have to keep an eye on the side scan. So that's where she was, up on that grass up there, that big flat patch of grass. You can see a slide mark coming down there. Might even be a bit big for the female, maybe it's the male. Right, so this is as far as you can get, so we'll just skip one up along there. Work it through there, and there's a log over there. Cast past it. Work one over the top of it. Oh, oh, shite. Oh, and another one. So there's one on there. Let's see if we can get him this time. be legal size, but we've got a couple for feed. We don't want to take more than we need. See if there's another. Busted that one off. We're up here, we'll rig up real quick and see if we can get one from that drain there before we have to get out of here, because we don't want to get stuck in it. It's nearly low tide. And mosquitoes, hours and hours of getting eaten by mosquitoes just doesn't appeal to me. Another kamikaze croc, about 2 foot, 3 foot long, just jumped in there. Buggers are everywhere. I just went past that croc slide again, that big one back there, and I pulled up next to it and had a quick look. I didn't record it, I forgot to press the record button, but it's a scary thought that this creek is only about 3 or 4 feet deep at its deepest, while this stage of the tide, and it's only about 30 feet wide maybe, which means that I've passed him very, very closely and you still can't see him or don't even know where he is. So they're a spooky animal, eh? Oh, dropped him, Jack. Yeah, so I've got to drag the boat out there, so I won't be doing that for a little while. God, it's all happening just on that snag. Dropped the big jack off the end of that crocodile, about 3 foot long, tumbled and rolled down through all them roots and everything and came up. There he is, there's the croc. Oh, there's the fish. Oh. Little barra, that one. Little croc came up when this thing jumped, it scared the hell out of me. Oh, get in. There you go. I don't know if that was that croc or not. Oh, that was a barra, I think. Boil coming up. It felt very bearish. Baby barra. Tiny little fella. Oh, it's just a spiky. Oh, getting a bit shy now. Not hitting it properly. That one did. I haven't quite got enough water to get the boat out yet, so the battery's flat on the electric. I've only got the tiniest bit of power left in the electric. So I'm just idling down here until I see another patch that I can cast on the minimum speed on the electric till the tide turns and starts to come back in. So this is Snag down here. So we can sneak up on it. Oh, oh, yep, there's fish on there. Oh. Little fella. The battery's just about completely dead now on the electric, so I'm just saving it. I reckon there was another jack there following that one. There was bigger swirls coming out than what that one made. Hardly any power left in that battery. battery's pretty old now, it's about 6 years old, so probably time to get a new one anyway. I've got my eye on a new one that I've been looking at anyway, so might get that one soon. Oh yeah, that feels like a better jack. Oh, there it is, much better fish. It's fat as mud, look at that thing. There's just some guts there, big crab I'd say. A barra, there it is, a barra. Oh, legal size one too, so he hit that hard. I heard the thump under, oh, hook fell out. Heard the thump under the surface, and you just love that bite. It's not a jack bite, it's a great bite, but it's a bit different to a jack bite. I was just looking at the sounder and there's about 4 barra on here, and as I looked down this thing's just swum up underneath it and hailed me lure as it broke the surface. I'd just gone in there on the electric and thought, oh no, surely I would have spooked them. Oh, Jesus. That was quick. Try that again, you're too quick for me. Drag this thing out of here. She's a hell of a ramp. That's the angle. Gotta drag this thing out. On your own makes it interesting, that's for sure. You'll probably remember that I was talking about my sounder running the starter battery, because I wired it up to my starter battery, and I was talking about how it the alarm would go off on the sounder to let me know that the battery was getting down too low. So what I've done is I've got, not only for the boat, it's one of these, so it's a jump start pack. So all it is that little bag there. That's the iTech, it's a 3000 amp jump starter, and that'll start up to a 10 litre motor. So I watched one smaller than that, half the size of that, the other day, started Dodge Ram. So that thing there, because we do a lot of stuff out in the scrub obviously, and jumper leads are really, really good if you've got another car. And a lot of the time, a lot of cars can't get to where we go sometimes. So yeah, that thing there's not only a bit of security in the boat, but also in the car as well. So I just thought you might be interested in that anyway.